Hello guys, welcome to my new video. In today's video we are going to start the introduction of web design and development. So as you know, this course we are going to learn HTML and CSS. This is our main purpose for this course. So before we start the HTML and CSS, let us first know what is web design and also web development. So what is web design? Web design refers to the design of websites that are displayed on the internet. It usually refers to the user experience aspects of website development rather than software development. Web design used to be focused on designing websites for desktop browsers. However, since the middle 2010s upwards, design for mobile and tablet browsers has become increasingly important. A web designer works on the appearance, layout, and in some cases, content of a website. Appearance, for instance, relates to the colors, fonts, and images used. Layout refers to how information is structured and categorized. A good web design is easy to use, pleasing, and suits the user group and brand of the website. So, what is web development? Web development refers to building, creating, and maintaining websites. It includes aspects such as web design, web publishing, web programming, and database management. While the terms web developer and web designer are often used synonymously, they do not mean the same thing. Technically, a web designer only designs website interface using HTML and CSS, sometimes JavaScript. A web developer may be involved in designing a website but may also write the web scripts in languages such as PHP, JavaScript, and ASP.NET. Additionally, a web developer may help maintain and update a database used by a dynamic website. So, after designing your website, where can you host it? Like, if you just design your website and save it on your computer, is it visible to users on the internet? No. You have to host it. You have to get a hosting company. What those hosting companies do is that you submit your website files to them, as they are the servers, so they saved it on their own server and make it available for the users. So now let us start this course. HTML. We are going to start with HTML. HTML, the full meaning of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language, a standardized system for tagging text files to achieve font, color, graphics, and hyperlink effects on World Wide Web pages. HTML is a markup language for describing web documents or web pages. A markup language is a set of markup tags. HTML documents are described by HTML tags. Each HTML tag describes different document content. So now let's see a basic HTML page structure. Let's say this doc type declares which version of HTML we are using. Sorry, we didn't save our file. Let us save it first. Let's save it as com3. So now, after we save our document, let's start. So the doc type declaration defines the document type to be HTML. This doc type HTML means HTML5. So there are many versions of HTML. You can search in even on Google and see them with their dates. So let me say, after this doc type, the next is HTML. The text between HTML opening and closing tags describes an HTML document. So let's say head. As the name the head, this is where all the contents inside it will not be displayed in our web page. It may be a scripting languages, meta tags, and the rest, and also styles. If you come to CSS, I will be teaching you inline, or I forget the name of that CSS. So now let's say title. The title of your web page, like I told you, anything that is coded inside this head will not be displayed in our page. So this title, let's say HTML web page. Okay, HTML web page. So now if we can save this file and go and run it, this is our folder here. So this is our file that we saved as com3. Let's run it on Google Chrome and see. So now nothing is displayed here, but the HTML page we wrote is here. You can see it here. So like I told you, it will not be displayed here. So now let's go back and finish the page structure. So for now, let's say the next thing is the body tag. This is the body tag. So inside our body tag, the text between body opening and closing will describe the visible page content. So I'm just explaining this thing, you don't understand this greater than and less than these tags. So in any HTML tags, these are the tags. This the opening one, and this one the closing tag. So this one describes the first one describes the opening, and the second one describes the closing. So now, as you can see, they are all the head. If you can check, all of them have those tags. So now let's say head. Let's create our first header. We have many headings in HTML. There are 6 headings in HTML. It starts from header 1, the biggest one. Let's say this is a heading. So now if you can save this and come and load our browser, so you can see the text, this is a heading, is being displayed. Now let's do some simple tricks. Now how can we use paragraphs in HTML? We can just use the p tag, this one. Now let's say, guys, So now let's create a basic paragraph. Let us say congratulations. You just write your first HTML page. So now if we can save this and go and view it in a browser, so the text have been applied. Now let us go for the headings. Like I told you, first the headings are from 1 to 6. Let me give an example with them all. You already okay. Let me just say hello. 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 And finally H6. Header 6. Hello. Okay. So guys, let's save this and go and view it in a browser. Before, so as you can see, the text hello, this is the first one, the H1, H2, H3, H4, 5, and the 6th. The 6th is the smallest one. So now guys, let's create, I think, let us just add a simple paragraph again that is containing links. Now how can we define links that you are seeing in all the websites you are visiting? How can we create those links? By using the a tag. Now let's say visit our HTML, visit our page on, now let's say a, so you can see this is the a tag, and let's say href. This is to specify, this is just specifying where the location of the link will be, the URL. So let's just define a dead link. Let us just define a dead link, and define a dead link by using this one. So now let's say visit our page on facebook.com. Now let's save this and went back to our browser. So as you can see, we just created a simple link here for facebook.com. As you can see, if I touch it, it is using a file users desktop. It will show where the file is. This is the link. It is located in desktop trainings folder comsit.html and in the location hash, because it's a dead link. Even if you could link, nothing will happen. So that's all for this video. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you. In the upcoming videos, we will explain more about links. So thank you.